Hi, this is Hannah Hammonds, and I'm going to be showing you my Know When to Plant Them app. I am a farmer, and one of the problems that my husband and I encounter are keeping a list together of what we are planting in the garden and when we need to plant them. So that's kind of the idea behind this app. So you, to begin with the app, you would log in. And then you have this form that you're going to fill out. So if you would like to plant, let's say you wanted to plant some cantaloupe and you wanted to plant 100, it takes 6 weeks. Some of this I'm just making up, and you need to enter a season, and then when you I right clicked when you're going to plant them, and then you can click add, and it adds it to your seed list down here. If you would like to delete the plant, you just click the red D for delete, means you don't want it anymore. And once you've planted it in the ground, you're going to say, well, it's been planted. So this is your list of to be planted. And when you click on a seed, it goes over to your has been planted list, which you can get to from the navigation bar. So these are the things that I have planted already in the ground. This way you can see how many of each plant you have, how long it takes for that plant to mature, and the best season for growing it, and when you planted it. In future versions, I would like to add a calendar where you can see when you planted your product or plant, and I would like to also have a feature for where you can update the plant. Like if you had planned to plant on May 26th, but actually you didn't get it in the ground until May 30th, that can make a difference. So if you're trying to keep more accurate records, like for you to be able to do that. And I would like for users to maybe have a discussion board where they could say, hey, my green beans aren't growing well. Do you think I should plant them differently? What are you getting them to grow along? Or these are some ways that I really got my watermelons to grow well this year. So types of discussion about different plants that people are growing and what's going well and what's not going well. So that's kind of what my app looks like on the front end. If you look at it in the TypeScript file, I have two components, the to plant component and the planted component, which are the two components that you go back and forth between. There is an auth component. You are required to log in and have a password. You can't go to the different pages if you're not logged in as that particular user with the auth card. Also, my front end application, this is a full stack web development app that I've built. So my front end application also talks to my deployed back end application. So with Ruby on Rails, I've built a backend database where I can save the plants, where users are saving and updating their plants and deleting their plants from. So I have all of my migration files, and my controllers are able to talk with the users that are a part of and the plants. So all of my tables are talking to each other in that way. And that's my app, Know When to Plant Them. So like I said, in future versions, I would like to add a calendar feature and a discussion board feature where users can interact with each other and discuss how their plants are going or not going, as the case may be. So stay tuned. Also, once you've gotten your plants planted, I have a recipe app that I built that you can use to share recipes with what you're doing with your produce once it's come in. Thanks for watching.